At Minds and Money in London, I'm with the very popular man, Rick Rule. So Rick, talk to us, are the fundamentals in place for the precious metals to keep rising?
I think it depends on your point of view in terms of time. Longer term, absolutely. The debasement of currencies, that age-old theme that you need a currency that is simultaneously your asset but not somebody else's liability. Yes, in the near term, I think there's maybe a bit too much confidence in the US dollar, so I suspect that gold could be weak in the near term. But in the long term, I'm afraid that all of the, afraid because gold does well during bad times, I'm afraid that all the circumstances are in place for gold to do very well.
Okay, now talk to us about copper prices. Besides the demand for it, what other reasons are there for it to keep rising?
I think copper's ahead of itself. I think you're in a technical rebound. My suspicion is that the copper price will do very well 2.5 years hence, but that will be due to demand destruction. That'll be due to shutting down mines. It's a very messy process. When supply and demand balance because of supply destruction, it's a messy process. It's a dramatic process, but it's a messy process. So I think copper investors need to have a 2.5 year horizon, which amazingly, after 64 years on the planet, as I get older, I become more patient. It's odd.
All right. Well, talk to us about silver, because we mentioned that at Minds and Money Americas. Something new about silver for now?
I don't think there's anything particularly new about it, other than silver seems to perform like gold on steroids. It seems to outperform gold both up and down. And if you believe in higher gold prices in the intermediate term, I think you probably believe in higher silver prices too. Certainly that's the Sprott point of view. The silver market has treated us very well from time to time over the last 40 years, and my suspicion is that past is prologue in this case.
Very good. Now, you just interviewed Tom Kaplan of the Electrum Group. What are some key takeaways you had from the interview you just did with him?
Tom is a serially successful guy, and I was trying to get from him why. And I think I did. What he said was great jurisdictions where if you get lucky they won't steal the asset, but more importantly great assets, tier 1 assets. If you don't have a tier 1 asset, if you're playing around with a smaller asset that might work, forget about it.
Right.
And the best people, tier 1 people, the Ross Beatties of the world, the Bob Quartermains of the world, the Robert Friedlands of the world, the Tom Kaplans of the world. The reason that the interview worked well was because I was interviewing a really smart guy. He attributed it all to luck, but we got from him the attributes of luck, understanding time, understanding tier 1 assets. He made his own luck. The truth was that Tom is an instinctive contrarian. He takes into account the fact that resource markets are cyclical. And when people hate them, when they're really depressed, stuff is cheap, so he buys a lot. When the market returns to favor and everybody's really elated, he sells. Pretty simple, except implementing it.
Very good. Well, you yourself are a very successful man. What are your tips for the average investor at this time?
Simple. Bad markets are great times to buy. Good markets are great times to sell. Always hang out with the best investors. The truth is there is an A-team in mining that has been serially successful. When I look back, if I had done a lot less work, I'd be richer. It's odd. If I had never ever spent any time, wasted any time at all with a B-team manager or a C-team manager or a B-team deposit or a C-team management team, if I had just spent my time with the best of the best, the Lucas Lundins, the Bob Quartermains, the Tom Kaplans, the Robert Friedlands of the world, and only in bad markets when nobody else wanted to show them love, I would have done a lot better. I've been blessed in my career to be able to offer support to the best of the best during the worst of times. And the success that I've enjoyed has been precisely offering support to the best of the best in the worst of times.
Well, Rick, thank you so much for all of your insights.
A pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity.
To watch more Minds and Money videos, make sure you check out the videos on our website. I'm Rachel Lee for Small Cap Power.